Well, hello and welcome back to Saxlingham, and we are on our way back to, to the fields that we've been harvesting. Yeah, it was a long one, last episode, and we are going to get these fields finished, and also, I think we're going to, I don't want to spoil it. Probably tell by the thumbnail. Depends if I do it. I am very tempted to get into a little production area by our farm. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Dude. Little break there would be nice. Yeah, I did get the follow me mod to work. We're not in a multiplayer setup here, but I am wanting to get this back to the OG Field 12, I believe it is, where we started our first harvesting contract. So yeah, we're gonna get these contracts done today. And I'm probably going to prove myself a bit of a liar, aka, well, at least wrong, in the sense I actually thought that we would finish the harvest contracts first before the cultivating contract there. But you can see the cultivating contract is going strong at 79%, and field 12 here, we're only at 40%, and we are going to have to drive through the crops. Yeah, since it's a contract, I am going to be cheeky because time is of the essence. Let's get this guy underneath here. The good news is this field might get done sooner. We are at 59%. It is a smaller field, which is a good thing. And if need be, well, one of two things are going to happen. Up to two things. I can use this trailer on field 12 to help haul. I can also use that harvester to help harvest. And of course, I can do both of those things. I might even bring down my trailer. That might not be a terrible idea because we will have extra grain. Just get this loaded up. You seem to be unhappy with where I'm parked, so let me move along. And it could be, yeah. We're gonna have to get, that's funny. The helper started again. See, is that gonna back up? It's gonna do something funky. But that is fine. Let's get that one started there. Where, wait a minute. Sir, ma'am? Oh, you're going for that? No, wait a minute. What are you doing? I am not sure what you are up to. But that's a nice shot. But where are you going? You went all this way for that. And you didn't even get it all. My goodness. I am not sure where you're off to. Where'd you go? We have two wayward harvesters to start the episode. Okay. Highly confused. Well, it's both, kind of like one of those bad B movies. You're like, I shouldn't be watching this, but I am interested to see what happens. My goodness, man. My goodness. Good help is hard to find. We got things up and running, and let me tell you, it was a bit of a horror movie. Yeah, I think I know what happened is when I restarted the helper, it was defaulted to do the headland, although they already did it. So they were kind of wandering around and kind of like, boss said he wanted us to do the headland. I don't know why. but we will do it. So, anyways, I went in and changed it to do all the up and down. So that's what they're doing now. And this harvester, I think, feels smaller. Maybe just got him going faster earlier than the other one, which I think is technically true. But this one also has a longer run up and down, although this is the short area. Yeah, the helper wandered over here, so that's where I had him start again. It's fine. And what are we at? No, we are still not worth it to go up. And this is what I'm debating, is when do I run up to where we did a run, but that's fine. So as you can see, that one's at 53%. Ooh, did I finish this one here? Hang on, this is my farm. Let's have a look-see. We can come in and go to precision farming. Almost. And it's because we ran out. So I am just going to make a very quick run, grab some lime. We can get this done. Yeah, got this field all taken care of, and I don't know if I actually did this right in the sense of which crop you know what, actually that might have been a mistake too. Although I think, no, when I unload this, it will put it in little containers. That's good news. But what I was trying to say is here is this crop is going to be done more than likely after. Yeah, it's going to be done after, unfortunately. So this crop will be done first, but I should be fine. Probably won't go bad. But you can see here, this, ooh, and we overshot it. Yeah, oh, there you go. You can see right here where we didn't get it. We now mostly got it. Although, in fact, okay, there's more to be done. As you can see here in the bottom left with the yellow stripe. And this is one thing I really love about precision farming is it's giving me this data on the mini map. I do wish I would still get something without precision farming, just so that it is easier. Okay, no, that is done. Just got to come back up here. Just it's easier to see kind of where you did. So maybe if you had the GPS, maybe there is one of the mods that will do that, so it can kind of show off if you're not using precision farming. I think that would be really, really nice. Because I'm sure in real life the farmers have that when they plot their GPS. But there we go. This is done. We can get off the field because soon, pretty soon, this will be too tall to drive on. Or well, in a future growth state where I'll start damaging it. Although I'm not sure what tires I have on these. Going to have to look into that. Maybe getting a little mini workshop up here would be nice. Let's see. That one's 52%, which means, yeah, this one is getting near full. Oh, we lucked out. Look at this. All right. So we're going to be on basic duty here of making sure the harvesters get emptied and then running it back and forth to the salt point. are getting pretty dark here in November, I have slowed down the time to, well, slow down the time because we're not done yet. Now, we are making some pretty good progress. In fact, I think Field 12 is getting near done. I think it's hard to tell because the graphics, just the way they load. But if you recall, actually, you can see it there. Yeah, we're getting there. I don't think I'll need to do necessarily another run, but it wouldn't necessarily also be a bad idea for me to grab my trailer because I can do a couple things with this. I can ensure that I fill up all the other trailers, the other two, before I take them back up to the animal dealer, I believe, is the sell point. And there should be some left over, some corn. Though I don't have any direct need for it, it's probably not the best, most opportune time to sell it in November. But that's fine. So what I'm going to do, and I get our wee little trailer compared to the other ones, the little trailer that could, down the fields. And what I think I'm going to do, just given how it's getting a little dark, I think we're just going to do a jump cut to having, well, the fields fully harvested. It actually didn't take too much longer. Now, time has slowed down to half real time. So, I don't know, it's been long. It doesn't feel like it's been long. But basically, as you can see here, this field 12 is done. You know, actually, in fact, what we're going to do to just make sure that is true, just going to jump up here into the sky. And as you can see, besides one little bit, this is done. So all I need to do now is take some, at least, and I'm going to highlight the word some of, well, there we go, of this corn to the sell point. And the reason why I'm saying that is, if we look here, there's only one contract remaining. It says the other one's done. And trust me, I have corn that is still left in the other trailer. In fact, it finished while it was still harvesting. Now, I know you get to keep some, but I'm actually a little surprised as to how much I think of this corn I'm going to keep, because I haven't even put any in my tractor, my trailer that I brought down. So you can see there, harvester, somewhere is still the, whatchamacallit, there it is in the back corner. So what I'm going to do, try to avoid getting any accidents. You know what? I'm not so tempting. Probably should get a real steering wheel versus my controller. But we'll just get ourselves up to the sell point, see how much of this we actually need to deliver, and then we'll take the rest back to our farm. We are about to find out how much of this I need to deliver. Now, I don't want to collect the contract until any extra corn. 66 transported. Okay. Oh. Well, that's just high level of cheekiness. You can see we're 98% done, 90% transported. And that is because, where are we? Not you, but you contain some of our precious corn. Well, I had hoped to just drive right back to my farm with this one. It's a good thing I didn't. So let's get this last little bit delivered. And before we actually go back to our farm, let's come in and have a look at, where are we? Corn I don't own, so I have to come down to, where are we? Not active contracts. Not the, prices. Sorry, here we go. Corn. Yeah, it is at near low. So January, if we are able to bring any of this with us, pretty good. And it does appear anytime I go into that code menu, which I didn't put any commands in, it starts to rain or snow or something. But with that, we're going to get up to the animal dealer. We'll deliver a little bit, and then we'll go back to our farm and then move on to the month of December. Well, all the corn is now, well, almost all in our silo, which it looks like it's going to be a pretty good haul. This must be because of the contract boost that I have on, that mod. I know it gave me more profits, but it looks like it's giving me more yield, or just maybe things have really changed in Farming Simulator 25, but that's fine. So, but with that, we're going to come in and accept 3 contracts. So this one, Field 42, nearly $54,000. Thank you very much. Harvest Field at 12, which, funny enough, okay, that was, oh, sorry, the one I picked was the cultivating contract. So $39,000 for Field 12, and 35 was actually more. It felt like Field 12 was more work, but we'll take the money. So we go from 140,000 to 263,000 almost. So almost double, $120,000 worth of profit. So with that, let's get ourselves over to the month of December. So we're going to hop in here, take a little nap, and we'll see you in the morning, maybe around 9:30. We'll get a nice good sleep in. Well, the sun is up, and we can get the time going a little bit faster. We are in the month of December. It's just 9:30, and we're actually going to buy 2 things today. One production, because, and we've got a little bit of work to do as well on the farm. But what I'm going to come over here, and I think this is going to be a good idea. Famous last words. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good spot. In fact, I think it's going to be fine. So we're going to come into productions, well, construction productions, and let's see if I can find it. Actually, I guess technically it's a factory. It's going to be one of the small ones. And let's see if I can find it. Is it this guy? No, it's a spinnery. That is not what we're looking for. What I do want to do... Oh my goodness, where are you? Where are you, my friend? Not that. Although I could get the carpentry, but that's not what I want. But it is... hang on. Where'd it go? This one. The small sawmill. So what we're going to do... And I know there's bigger, better, badder ones, but all I'm looking to do here... Actually, I don't know which way to place this, to be honest. Good thing I rotate it. Gonna put, let's see, a little up, a little down. Put it right there. But it's gonna be fine. And now what I need to do is come in and buy a chainsaw, because I do not own one. Where are the hand tools? I'm not looking to do a suit. There we go. Otherwise known as chainsaw. Still. Let's buy you. And oh, that's rough. Very, very rough. Let's see. Can I make this one fall where it needs to go? Ooh, did they change? It looks like they did. You used to be able to just, at least on my Xbox controller that I use on the PC, I could just go up. Let me go find how I get to my chainsaw. Got it. All right, so very good chance this is not going to go well. That is going to be okay. But if we can, because we've got some trees around the farm that I do want to move. Oh, that went the wrong way. Well, that did not work out. So that means we are already off to the store, because I do need to pick something up to make this work. So let's go buy that now. Let's see. It should be under forestry. Winches, here we go. This little guy should fit the bill. So we're going to buy him for 8,000. Yeah, we're going to buy it. We're not going to lease that, because odds are I'm going to forget about it and just end up paying way too much money. So tell you what, let's go down to the store and start winching at least one, if not a few more trees, into our little itsy bitsy teeny weeny sawmill. Well, you just saw me struggle with the sawmill. We got things up and running. I had to go get a winch and... Oh, no. I had to go get a winch. But no, I want to do this myself, please. To get some logs in. Now, I did know the fact that they're small and not necessarily the most efficient, I'm not looking at the moment to do a lot of work with trees on this particular series, but wait later. I do have some ideas if I wanted, but I have a lot of trees around fields. Like if I buy this field next to me here, I would like to get rid of those trees. Maybe connect them, but maybe put a shortcut path through. We'll see. And should just double check that the herbicide is actually doing its thing. It is hard to tell. But we'll just come along here. Let's pause things for a second. Have a look. Yeah, you can see the weeds are being killed off, which is a very good thing. So we can increase our crop yield, hopefully as well our precision farm score. But with that, I'm just going to zip right along and get this field done. Well, this field, all the weeds are gone, which is a good thing. Now, we're likely going to have to do a field in front of us there, which, well, that's not a today thing. And December is going by pretty quickly. So let's just get to the end here. And I think I will go place a little workshop somewhere on the farm. But there we go. That is done. Fold things up. Now, I'm not going to bring this all the way back. We'll just put it right at the starting point, which, this funny shaped little field of ours. That can go right here. We'll hop out. Run it right across. And let's see if we can find a good spot. Could put it there. I think I am going to try, maybe put it there. Well, I could put it right in front here. Let's do that. Let's come in here. I think that's going to be the spot. It's going to make a lot of sense. Oh, and I can get rid of these even better. Gone. Perfect. So with that, I need to come into, where are you? Tools. No, it's not under, oh, that's one of them. Oh, it's not the one I was looking for. I'm pretty sure I downloaded another one. Okay, let me go look for it. Got it, and in fact, I realized as I had to go back and load them, what I was showing off wasn't the workshop. It was the way to clean our equipment, which we can place. But let's see. Here we go. So this was one option, which isn't bad. Now this is cheaper, but I'm not getting it because it's cheaper. I want to get it because I think it just looks a lot cooler. So I'm going to place it. And in fact, while we're thinking about it, I am going to see about spending another amount here. Ooh. Let's see if there we go. Nope. There we go. Placed. So not only do I have a workshop, I have a way to clean my equipment. I think that's going to be a good thing. I am terrible at keeping both my equipment maintained, but also clean. So technically, I have no excuse. But don't worry, I will find some. But with that, I think we have had a productive day today. So I think we'll say goodbye and we will see you next time. Bye for now.